Hello. Get that pause there a second. All right, everybody, welcome in to the Untitled Car Show. A little bit different setup than normal. Still going through some changes setup wise. We're going to take this episode to kind of reintroduce what the show's about, what my plan is for the show. So the plan for the show basically right now is going to be talking about different car news and different car shows and stuff that I go to throughout the spring, summer, and into the fall. I should say the last car show I go to for the year is usually first weekend in November. So yeah, we got that going. So this might be a little bit shorter than what my plan is. My plan is to go at least do a half-hour show, and then afterwards do maybe have like an after show where I just do a couple races in a racing game of some sort. So yeah, make an adjustment. Slightly. Okay. So yeah, that's basically that. Content wise, like I said, it's gonna be news. Talk about different races, rallies, things like that. Setup's gonna be a little bit different. Maybe camera a little bit different. So yeah, so that's basically that. Going forward with the show, like I said, it's gonna be a half hour. Try to push it for like a half hour, and then do like an after show where, kind of continue any kind of conversation that, starts up, and I'll be doing some racing. So it'll be either WRC, Forza, Assetto Corsa. Those are basically the three racing games that I play currently. We'll see if anything else comes out worth trying out. I think Le Mans Ultimate is coming to console, possibly. I do play on Xbox. We'll see how that one works. I haven't played Assetto Corsa in a while. So yeah. So like I said, this is kind of a show. This episode is going to be basically like a reintroduction. I had things kind of thought out of what I wanted to say, which I should have kind of written down or put in something, but I didn't. So, yeah, that's about on that end. Was supposed to go to a car show today. However, that did not happen. Unfortunately, my daughter was feeling a little sick last night, so had to take care of that. Didn't want to take her out today because of that. Um, so we do a little bit of news this year for the Ford Nationals out in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. I was able to um, get approved for a media pass. So there's going to be a lot of content coming from that. So that's coming in June. Um, Obviously, in most areas, they have cars and coffees and stuff like that. So that's more stuff coming. We got cars and coffees every month, basically. Um, there is one big one that I'll try to get out to at least once this year. I wanted to hit the Philly Auto Show, but the day that I was able to go, I couldn't go because of a snowstorm. So that sucked. Um, New York Auto Show doesn't seem like it's gonna. I mean, it's happening. Obviously, they're putting it on, but for me attending, I don't think it's gonna happen. So yeah, a few cars and coffees. That happens every month. There's a couple other places that have some car meets and stuff. So looking forward to that. It's gonna be a lot of stuff coming in the coming months. Talk about races and whatnot. I mean, obviously you have the big one. You have the 24 hour of Le Mans that's coming in a couple months. You know, Indy 500, Coca-Cola 600, which there's a big weekend of racing or a big day of racing because those two races happen in the same day. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming. I'm gonna be looking to possibly talk to some people who are involved in some car stuff, car meets and whatnot. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff coming. I have big. I want to say. I guess I'll say big hopes for the show. I know this episode's not really going too smoothly, um, but I kind of threw it together. I knew I was going to do it today, but I kind of threw it together anyway. As far as preparation went, so yeah, it took a little bit longer to get going. That's why the intro screen was on so long. But yeah, this is going to be the show. This is hopefully I can pull it off every week. If not, uh, there will be updates. 10 o'clock is the hopeful start time. And, obviously, anybody who follows this channel, whether it's on Twitch, Kick, Noise, and I'm going to be posting it to YouTube in a day or two. So, you can always rewatch it, rewatch the VOD on any of the streaming services. Obviously, it'll be up on YouTube. I'll post it either Monday or Tuesday, would be the planned day to do that. But yeah, anytime, either, obviously keep an eye on social media to get out there, if the show's going to be pushed back to a later time, or if it's not going to happen, or if I have to do it on another day. I'm open to doing it during the week at some point if I can't do it on Sunday. But either way, I'm going to try to get it out and be live with it at least, every week. And I'm going to also possibly try it I mean, obviously, I'll have to do it through my phone or something. Go live on Instagram. So just to add another platform. So right now it's on 3 platforms that go live, and then there's going to be the YouTube video, and I'll also be trying to put together some YouTube videos outside of the show. So other than the show, um, we'll be trying to do that. Put that out there for different type of content, I guess. Yeah. So I do have ideas, just loose ideas right now. Um, as far as like videos go, I'm gonna be talking about a couple. At least one of the videos might be split up between a couple games, WRC and Forza. How they're doing, what I think of them. I mean, the new Forza Motorsport's been out over a year, and they're also coming up on the 20th anniversary of the first game being released. And I have played all of them. I've played every Forza, every, I've had pretty much all of the car packs. I've had all of the expansions and everything, and this is including the Horizon games. So, yeah, I am a fan of Forza, even though the new one didn't really start out too great. I know a lot of people are still unhappy with it. WRC, obviously, that went through a change it's been out over a year now, but it went through change of who's making the game, and it is Codemasters, who got bought by EA. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that stuff when I make that video, hopefully soon. So yeah, that's about all I said. Like I said, well, we're going 18 minutes. But yeah, so that's going to be the basics of what I want the show to be. So yeah, we'll talk about various things. Obviously, anybody who comes into chat can, weigh in on what I'm talking about. Maybe bring up a topic. If you join the Discord, we can chat in there, or bring up a topic to discuss on the show. So yeah, this is going to be hopefully it grows the way I'm hoping. And I'm hoping that I can pull together everything that I would like to do for this. So this one's gonna be a little rough. I'm gonna admit that. Not gonna be the best. And it's gonna but it'll get better. It'll be less, kind of less chaotic. I don't want to say it's chaotic, but less. Hopefully I'll be more prepared. I will be more prepared. I kind of knew I was gonna go live tonight, but didn't prepare anything really. I just kind of wanted to get a show out there, bringing it back, kind of put out there, like kind of reintroduce myself and this show. Plus, it is on a new platform. Just started streaming on Noise, which I'm assuming is how you say it. It is Noice. So, yeah, new platform there. They're growing a bit. It's actually pretty cool. I've been on it a couple times, talked to a couple different streamers there, and watched a bit. So, obviously, Kick, who's been around for a bit now, and the big one, Twitch. So, and then, like I say, a couple days after the live show, I'll post the show to YouTube. So, and that'll be, going with the regular video content, not the live stuff. I used to stream it on YouTube. But for some reason, I can't get YouTube to work. Can't get the streaming back up on YouTube for unknown reasons. Kind of tried figuring that out, but I, I don't know. I don't know what happened to it. So yeah, that's gonna be. I'm gonna end the live show here. Yeah, but I will be live in a couple minutes. So everything's gonna end. But I'll be back live in a couple minutes to do a couple races in Forza. So hope everybody. Listen, if you watch this, please feel free to share it. You know, we're gonna grow. It's gonna grow. It's gonna get better, and it's gonna be a good one. So I hope everybody has a great time. Hope you're having a great year. Hope you see a lot of cars and that you want to see car shows, races, whatnot. But yeah, I'm gonna hit the road, and I'll be back in a couple minutes to do some racing. So catch you on the next one.